Good afternoon. Welcome to the info session of BBA Marketing. Thanks for logging in. My name is Ralph van der Lans. My name is Ralph van der Lans, and I'm the coordinator of the marketing program. And also online is Colleen Chen, one of our excellent students in marketing, who would later do some sharing about her own experience in the marketing program. So before I start, let me introduce myself. As I mentioned, my name is Ralph. I'm originally from the Netherlands, and I joined HKUST in 2010. Before that, I was a professor at Erasmus University in Rotterdam, the Netherlands, and I've been working at TNT Express as a consultant. At that time, I was a consultant in operations management. As you know, TNT is about logistics, and it was owned by the Dutch Postal Company, which was a monopoly at that time. And when I was working there as a logistic consultant, the company wanted to recruit more marketing people as they got more and more competition. I didn't know so much about marketing, and I started to really get interested, and I wanted to learn more about that. So that's why I started to do a PhD. And after my PhD, I became a professor in marketing. I'm also currently the coordinator of the marketing BBA program. The courses that I'm teaching are marketing research and pricing strategy. So let me tell you a little bit more about marketing. So what is marketing? Marketing is quite broad, and actually it's the link between the firm and the consumer. So many different students and people with different backgrounds should be interested in marketing. Like my background is more statistical, technical, and I wanted to learn more about customers, so I do more of the interviews, the marketing research background. But some others might be more interested in branding or in advertising, more in soft skills. So why should you be interested in marketing, or why do you want to do marketing? Oh, first of all, marketing is very, very important. As I just explained, marketing is the link between the firm and the customer, and every company is interested in this question. If you are developing a product or a service, you need to understand your customer. So marketing is trying to understand the customer to deliver the optimal service or experience to the customer. As Peter Drucker, a very famous person in management, he's also called the father of modern management. He wrote once that the true business of every company is getting and keeping customers. So basically this is what marketing is about. Getting customers, keeping customers, and by doing so, you need to understand the customer. Also, you might think, okay, I don't really care only about profits or about the best products or what customers like. Marketing is also concerned about society. So nowadays, many customers, they care about the environment. They care about a better future and a better environment. So many brands are developing products and marketing messages to also please those stakeholders. So marketing is also trying to think about society and how to improve the society. So imagine you have studied marketing, and you might be thinking, okay, what kind of job do I get? Well, interestingly, you can almost end up in any company, because all companies, they need to understand the link between their company and the customer. So from all the majors in the business school, marketing students end up in the highest variety of jobs. Last year, our graduates found jobs in over 100 companies, and we had about 180 students. So all of them, over 95% of them usually find jobs, and they are in 100 different companies. So these are some of the examples. Some of our students end up also in the finance sector. Others end up more in consultancy, like KPMG. Or some of our students end up in more IBM or technical or IT companies, or even luxury brands like Louis Vuitton or L'Oreal. So how do you get there? How do you get at the end of the program? And what kind of courses do you follow? Well, if you're studying marketing, or actually if you go to HKUST, all students, they will need to take the core course in marketing, which is called marketing management. So independent of your interest, you always need to take this course. Once you decide you are interested in marketing and you want to study marketing, you need to take 3 required courses. The first one is marketing research. Actually, that is one of the courses that I'm teaching. In this course, you will learn how to collect information about customers and how to use that to develop new products, for instance. The other required course is consumer behavior, where you learn more about the psychology of customers. And finally, this is the course that you will get in the last semester. It's called strategic marketing, which is a course that tries to connect all the information that you have learned. In addition to these 3 courses, you will also have a choice of several electives taught by several different people, as you can see. And these courses you can specialize in different areas, such as brand management, business-to-business marketing, or pricing strategy. So there are many, many different options, as you can see. And we're also always developing and trying to introduce new electives depending on your interest. In addition to that, we don't only teach courses, but we also invite many, many guest speakers from leading companies to give you more information and will show you how companies apply what you have learned in class. So these are some of the companies that you can see on the screen, like Google, LinkedIn, Facebook, Intuit, Research Consultants. So these are different companies for different sizes, and they all illustrate how they apply marketing in their own field. And frequently, these speakers also graduated from HKUST. On top of that, we also try to learn from you. As I said, marketing is the link between the customer and the firm. Well, when you are in the marketing program, students are our customers. So we also try to learn from you, and we are frequently looking for feedback. So we organize all kinds of activities like student welcome parties, receptions, where we can interact in a more relaxed way. So I hope this gives you a brief overview of what you can expect in the marketing program. If you have more questions, of course, you can ask those at the end of the session, and I will try to get back to you. So to briefly summarize what marketing is about, actually, marketing is for everyone. From the most creative person, so if you're into branding or in advertising, there's a place for you. But also if you're more from a mathematical or statistical background and you like numbers, a person like me, then marketing is the place for you. So I hope this gives you some information about our program, and I'm looking forward to your questions. Now I would like to introduce to you one of our excellent students, Colleen, and she will basically explain to you what her journey was in the marketing program.
Yeah, thank you, Professor Rolf. So basically, I started like any high school student. I didn't know much about marketing actually because I graduated from an IB school and I didn't take business. So when I came to UST and I took my first introduction to marketing course, this is when I first got my taste of marketing. And this was really the turning point for me. Over here, I learned about consumption behaviors, I learned about brand decisions, and I realized that I actually really like this kind of thing because beforehand, when you don't know much about marketing, you might think that it's just sales and it's about customers. But really, it's about, branding. It's about more than that. And so from there, I declared my major. I took marketing and I really dived into these marketing courses. The next semester, I took 3 marketing courses. In these courses, you do projects where you can choose a brand or you can start your own kind of brand as well. And I worked on Huawei and even Hong Kong UST as a brand. Over here in these courses, I learned more about how people think, how we use consumer data to better target our customers, and also about marketing for good. So it's about what Professor Ralph talked about making sure you have good societal impact. And this semester, I took global marketing and brand activism. So these are very specialized courses. These are after the required courses. I learned about how brands can be global but local, about how these huge brands can make a global image, and also about how social impact can be made by brands and taken to the next level. So next semester will be my last semester because I'm in year 4 now, and I'll be taking strategic marketing. I don't know what it's about, but I just want you to know that throughout my entire marketing journey, I've never been disappointed by my marketing courses, mostly because I took marketing because I was interested in it. So as long as you do that, any course that you choose will definitely be interesting. Okay, so the next thing is about marketing courses in general. What happens is that you're encouraged to talk during these courses because teachers want to know what you're thinking and how you're thinking. And that really bonds you together as a class and also with your teachers. Also, there's a lot of projects. So during these projects, you get to meet different kinds of people. You really get to interact with all sorts of backgrounds as well. Because of these projects, we don't have final exams and midterms like other majors. And so I'd say that we have more well-rounded grading because it's about your effort throughout the entire semester and not really about how much you can memorize for a midterm or a final. The teachers really do care about you. As you can see from the picture, we have some name tags over there. They really try to get to know your names. And throughout the semester, you might not even need your name tag anymore because they remember your name. And then this is actually my introduction to marketing professor. She's the one that pretty much revolutionized my world because she made me realize that I wanted to do marketing. So I've done a lot of marketing courses, and through this and through all the projects and quizzes, I've learned a lot about teamwork. I've learned about leadership, about guiding the team to think in the most creative way possible. Learn about communication because it's really important that you articulate yourself well and that you communicate with your teachers, with your peers, everything like that. Also, marketing really trains your strategic and creative thinking. It really will train you to think more about that. And overall, what you learn is to really understand what makes a successful business. So in terms of job prospects, as Professor Rolf mentioned, marketing lets you go into a whole variety of industries. In fact, you have such a wide range of choices because for every industry, you always have companies, and in there you need branding to reach your consumers. So there's branding, there's marketing research, there's content marketing, which is when brands adopt social media and start to talk to customers. And there's also consulting for strategies and so on. So personally, I have interned at 2 different places. I've interned at Black Marketing, which is a consulting firm that helps people with their personal branding on LinkedIn. So over here, I learned a lot about how to, it was mainly about content marketing. So I learned more about the words that you use and the way that you portray things to customers. And in Ensemble Capital, this was actually a hedge fund. And so it just shows you how marketing can go into any industry, really. Over here, I was helping them with their branding development because hedge funds can't advertise. And so I was helping them to, target better the investors that they wanted. So overall, I'd say that marketing, as long as you've taken the first introduction to marketing course and you find that it fits your fancy, then you're definitely the right people for us. So I just say come and join us in the marketing journey.
Okay, so we're now opening the floor for Q&A. Thanks, Colleen, for your interesting presentation and insightful insights. Okay, I receive here one question. If I'm admitted to the business school and select a major after 1 year of study, what are the criteria I need to meet to get into the marketing major? What's the GPA requirements? Okay, thanks for your question. I think this is a very important question that many students have, and they're always quite worried whether they can get into their favorite major. Well, to get into the marketing major, there is only one requirement, and that requirement is your grade for the core course in marketing. That's marketing management. So in that course, if your score is C+ or higher, then you will be admitted, or you will be able to enter the marketing major. If you're not, if your score is lower, then we might still give you an opportunity in later years if you're doing well in other marketing courses. Okay, this is another question. I'm a JUPAS applicant. Do I need to attend the interview for admission to marketing? Not a good question. No, to enter the marketing major, there is no need to do any interviews for marketing. So you will be interviewed to enter HKUST, but not for the marketing major specifically. Okay. This is an interesting question about the qualities of individual students that they need to possess. So what are the essential qualities that I should possess in order to succeed in a marketing study? Well, that's a difficult question. I would say the most important requirement is that you like marketing, that you like what you're studying. And I think that is the most important advice that I always give to students. Choose a major that you are interested in, that you're excited about. If you are excited and passionate about marketing, I'm sure you would do well. If you are not so interested in it, well, then maybe this major is not for you. So the most important quality that you need to have is passion for marketing and passion for the field, and then you will succeed.
Maybe if I can add on, along with your interest in marketing, it would also be good if you choose a project that is interesting to you. Because
may I know the interview format? Is it an interview format for marketing? I'm just asking a follow-up question.
There's no interview for marketing.
So for the JUPAS interview, there will be a face-to-face interview in a group. So there will be a group of students that you come here during the information session days and the interview days, and there will be other students as well. So there will be a group interview during the interviews for the JUPAS. But there is no interview specifically for marketing, as I just mentioned. But to enter the HKUST Business School, there will be a group interview. So that will be the format. Thanks for your question. There is another question from a non-JUPAS applicant who applied for BBA Marketing and General Business. And the question is, will I have an interview for the marketing program? No, for the marketing program, there will not be an interview to enter the marketing program. However, applicants will be invited to attend an online interview, and this is more like a general interview to enter in a major or into the business school. But there is not an interview specifically for the marketing program. I hope this answers your question. Okay, so there's another important question. So what are the latest trends in marketing, and how does our program basically capture those trends? Well, of course, there are always trends that we are trying to capture. As I just mentioned, marketing is the link between the customer and the company. So the same holds also for our program. So we are trying to follow the trends, and one of the important trends, of course, is digital marketing and marketing analytics. And currently, we are introducing new courses. Actually, one of the new courses that we have been introducing is a branding course, which covers basically latest trends in society. So how should companies respond to all kinds of events in the society, and how should they deal with such crises? We also have new courses around social media and digital marketing. Okay, another question from an IB student. What score should I get to be permitted to the program? For international business students, it's not, we don't really have an exact condition, but usually the score should be above 37. And the exact offer will depend on also other conditions and more general conditions, but usually we expect a score of 37 or above. So there is a last question for Colleen.
Yes. Someone's asking how the internship experience has helped to prepare for a future career. So I think in these internship experiences, you get to step outside of the classroom. So in the classroom, you learn about theories and you kind of test them out with your projects. But by getting into a real company, you get to really test them out and you get to have feedback from the higher ups who have more experience than you as well. So I think this little taste of how a company operates and, you know, the branding or whatever you're doing that's related to marketing in there, it will help you with your future career if you choose to pursue a marketing career.
Okay, thanks Colleen for your answer. Thanks everyone for attending this webinar. It was really a pleasure to have you online, and if you have any other questions, of course, always feel free to contact us. We are happy to answer further questions through email. Thank you very much.
Thank you.